Hey coach, I've got a fitness plateau. Is that a prescribed disorder? Did the doctor give you that? No coach, my FTP is not moving. My weight is not reducing. Let's fix that, because there are simple little strategies that I can apply with you, share today, that will mean that you can change things in days, weeks, no problem. You ready? Yeah, don't waste any time, coach. Let's go. Okay, right. First of all, what kind of questions are always linked to plateaus? Because you've used that term before, haven't you? You've thought about it. Oh, I'm stagnating. I'm not moving forward. My FTP staying the same. My weight's not dropping. I'm just low in energy, low in motivation. My sex drive is dropping. That's my other channel. Did that make you smile? Because that's important. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how even a simple act of laughing can stop you falling into this so-called pit of plateau. Okay, right, enough of that nonsense. First of all, why is your FTP not moving? Well, let me tell you this, an FTP, especially a test done over 20 minutes, becomes a behavioural response. A behavioural response. Yes, I got 250 watts 4 weeks ago. Today I'm going to get more. Of course you will, because there is a threshold, there is a capacity, the attic space, we call it at Kinetic, in here, before there is in your legs and lungs, and you will find that watt, and you will knock your pan out. Absolutely bury yourself on that bike. Now, if a 20-minute anaerobic style test, which it becomes for most people, is key to your goals and where you're taking your fitness, that's really important then. Keep doing it, no problem. But think about it. Most people want to cycle harder for longer than 20 minutes, but your FTP gives you your zones. I get it. There are other ways to do your zones. There are other ways to test. So what I would say is move away from the standard FTP test that you're doing right now. Try and create your zones maybe with a VO2 max test. There are easy ones to do online. I use ones that start at even 3 minutes. You could maybe go and investigate if you've got a local university that's got a sports department. They're always looking for guinea pigs to put on a treadmill or a bike and test you and shove thermometers in places that you would not want to imagine. Oh, one day there will be a call out for people who had thermometers put in places in the 90s. Yeah, a lot went on in the 90s that shouldn't have. I'm joking, this is not one of those channels, okay. Not yet anyway. But the thing is, you can contact them and maybe get a test. Or you look at submaximal testing. Or you just stop testing, leave your FTP where it is and start focusing on your zone 2. Start focusing on other areas and come back to the test in 8 weeks or 12 weeks. You don't have to test every 4 weeks. But ask yourself now, is that FTP test fundamental to your whole fitness? It becomes something like a bragging conversation. Yeah, mine's is bigger than yours. Men are good at those conversations. I never get involved in them because mine is huge, okay? But the thing is, it falls into the next thing, which is really important, and that is fear. You're plateauing, or you think you are in your fitness because you're scared. Yeah, you're not scared of Halloween or horror movies, you're scared of the fitness loss. You've become trapped in this cycle of doing the workouts to have this number, to have this ability to either keep up in a group ride, be able to participate on an online race. But you've lost focus of why you're doing it. The process, the journey is far more important than the outcome. You get the process right and you enjoy the process, you'll train forever. So ask yourself, go back to the basics. Why am I doing it? Why am I getting on the bike and riding like this? Indoors, outdoors, in the rain, in the sunshine, it doesn't matter. What is the purpose? Where are your goals? Short term, long term? Try and reconnect with them. Because this fear will eat away at you. And then you'll start to chase workouts. And when you chase workouts, you'll do the wrong zones. You'll fall into that zone 3 fanny brigade. And you'll just start pushing out harder workouts. But you'll justify them with yourself because you'll say, my life admin is shocking. I heard that phrase the other day. Do you like it? I call it being a fanny. The thing is, you've become disorganized in life. Other projects, work, family, your garden. Some things are now really important. They have to get done and you're squeezing time and you're just juggling things. So when you jump on the workout, you've got no structure to what you're doing. Now, let me let you into a secret. You do not need a structure as in, on Monday I will do zone 2, on Tuesday I will do zone 5. It doesn't have to work like that. What you have to do is just have consistency in the key effort. So here's my strategy for you. If your life admin is shit, walk away. Stop all exercise on your bike for at least 1 week. Just walk away. No recovery rides, okay? Walk away. Deprive your body and start to reconnect with why you want to do it. Reassess your goals. Reassess your life admin. Start to understand that exercise, even at 10 hours a week, makes up less than 10% of your time out of bed. That's a small amount of time. So you have to understand that lifestyle changes are key. We'll mention them in a second in the next point because it'll blow your mind, okay? But they're super important, okay? Exercise, super important, but it's not the sole thing that pushes up your fitness. So walk away from a week, and inside that week, start to look at the time when you might have been cycling. Maybe you're somebody that does a long ride on a Saturday or a Sunday, 3-4 hours. Wow, what are you going to do in that time? You're going to invest it on organising your life admin, okay? You're going to start to maybe plan new routes. One thing that's really good is having new routes, working out the distance and the time, and you can start to then coordinate. That's 1 hour, that's 90 minutes, that's 2 hours. Yeah, I could do that. And you start to actually see that if you structure a plan, it becomes much easier because there is time there. You're wasting time, for sure you're wasting time. Try it. Walk away from a week, come back, re-energized and control of the fear. Now this fear leads into the next point. I'm not losing any more weight, coach. I started losing weight at the start and then my exercise is not actually driving weight loss. Who told you that exercise was the sole driver of weight loss? Did you read it on the back of a cereal packet or something? No, a doctor on the internet explained it. Bollocks, okay? You've got to understand that it is a driver, but it's not the sole push for your weight loss. I've just told you that exercise is going to make up probably less than 10% of most people's waking hours, okay? So what you've got to do is to use it smartly, but you've got the fear. So what you're doing is you're trying fasted rides. You're making cups of tea from leaves that you've gathered from the garden. All nonsense, okay? Because you get fit with exercise and you stay healthy with weight management through lifestyle. You do not need to cycle 10 hours a week to stay slim. You do not need to do any exercise other than walk your dog. You do not need any exercise if you have a consistent lifestyle whereby you are eating, drinking, sleeping and managing stress appropriately. So stop being a fanny and blaming your exercise because you are not suitably applying a good nutrition strategy. I don't care what people say to you. You can make it better, okay? You know that, and you're creating this truth from a lie that you're not behaving. I only eat salad. No, you don't, okay? We know that, right? So be honest with yourself, but go back to the exercise and say, why am I doing this? I'm not doing this solely to lose weight, because if there is zero enjoyment from what you're doing, it's only going to break down. And you will fall into that, oh, I'm in a plateau, I'm demotivated, there's no point, I'm not making gains. It's because you fall into that fear category. Now, my last point is linked to exercise because it is important. But let's use a little scenario. Let's use me. So 53-year-old man, me, produces absolute power in his peak power test that he did when he was 23 years old. So me as a 23-year-old has the same power, absolute, at 53. Now I'm close, but I'm not actually, but imagine I did. Well, that's a plateau. Would you like that plateau to have the same? Well, no, I don't want a plateau, I want to keep moving. Coach, we understand that as we get older, we lose things. We lose our hair, we lose our money. Only if you're married, that is. But the thing is, everything gets shorter. Everything gets smaller. Well, not everything as we get older, okay? But the thing is, things get taken away from us as we get older. And you've got to understand that fighting fitness and achieving a plateau is actually a reward. I would pat you on the back. I'll give you kudos for that. Well done. But the plateau still allows you to progress in the domains that you want, to do what you want to do, because you need to have appropriate goals and aspirations for where you're going. And this gets lost. The world is now full of do this hack, try this, rise to this level. You need to make sure that you are not overreaching, both physically and mentally. I did a little chat recently about what can I tolerate on an indoor bike? How long can I cycle for? And people are, I'm getting numb, I'm getting sore hands at this point. Get off the bike at that point, because that is what your body posture, your bike fit, your fitness can tolerate. And if you go beyond that point, some people haven't got the mindset, the capacity to continue to make that breakthrough. You have to increase the overreaching subtly. So, one of the things that I would say in terms of exercise is, if you're not doing posture work, strength work, resistance work daily, then you will hit that so-called plateau. You have got to increase your lean tissue muscle tone so that you can even dream about having a plateau. A plateau would be great, wouldn't it? The same absolute power that I had 20, 30 years ago, I'll take that, okay? So I would then deliver a program of those exercises every single day. It might be simple, push-ups, sit-ups, some pull-ups, okay, squats. Whatever you start at, it is going to make a difference. And guess what? That's where the biggest changes to your weight happen as well, because lean tissue, higher muscle tone, higher BMR, more calories burnt at rest, healthier person. Wow, it's that simple. It is that simple, okay? So that's a couple of ideas to stop you thinking about a plateau, because the plateau doesn't exist. You've created it, and you've normally created it from using the wrong metrics. You're fatigued and tired because of the fear. You're chasing workouts because your life admin is crap, okay? And you're then dictating what you eat based on this plateau, and you're falling into this long catabolic phase that's destroying you. And you're not doing any posture work because you haven't got any time from the workouts on the bike. You try them every now and then, but you're not consistent. So my biggest takeaway is walk away, take 1 week off, take a vacation from the bike, really drill in your habits, and then look for that time when you can do that key workout, that breakthrough workout, that VO2. If you want more help with this, hey, come and join me inside school, where we talk about specific Zone 5 workouts and we give strategies to help you avoid the fear. It's that simple. Hey, if there's been anything in the video that helped you smile, because smiling and laughter, guess what? The older we get, we narrow those opportunities. Many people have a fixed mindset and it gets narrower and narrower. And we find trivial things. Well, I'm mature now. I'm not going to smile at that. You're missing out, because the hormone release is phenomenally powerful for your motivation and for your mental health. And the community via friendships that you may be losing as you get older because you have this fixed mindset, I'm not going to do that. You'll get them inside school. And I promise you, even with the laughter, I can make you fitter. Yep. I'll see you soon. You take care, stay safe, keep spinning, and keep bloody smiling, you miserable old git.